Hey guys, this is Mario from shockingfit.com, and today we're going to talk about how to build big arms. What is necessary? What is the formula? What can you do to make sure that you get bigger arms? So here I'm going directly into a video from my today's workout where I'm doing 2 supersets, 4 arms, so you can see some workout footage as well. So I'm doing a set of incline dumbbell skull crushers, and I'm going to combine that with incline dumbbell curls. Supersets are amazing. So that's the first thing I want to talk with you guys a little bit about, is that you want to implement supersets in your training because you want to get your compound movements, you want to get your very complicated movements first out of the way, right? That's the thing, that when you're doing bench pressing, when you're doing your pull-ups, when you're doing your squats, your deadlifts, these movements are always going to be a priority above arms. I don't have a dedicated arm day, and you'll see here what I do for my arms, and they're pretty well developed for my weight and for my frame. I do have decent genetics. I mean, I'm not that bad in terms of arm genetics, but I'm saying that you don't need to sacrifice everything to get those arms. You can incorporate a lot of volume, a lot of different work in just your supersets in those last 10-15 minutes of your workout. So why am I using supersets? Well, one thing, as I mentioned, easier to implement because you waste less time. You get a lot more work done in a shorter period of time. And then once you understand that, the second main reason why I use supersets is because the way the muscle is being built in general, there's 3 mechanisms, right? The first mechanism is heavy mechanical tension, where you're working on strength. There's those heavy reps and get that, a lot of that tension in. Then you have your your metabolic stress, so the pump and the burn, and you have your muscle damage. So with these supersets, I'm actually doing a lot of metabolic stress work because I'm going for the pump, I'm going for that burn. And the key is really to keep that constant tension on the muscle. So I'm not gonna let the blood come out of the muscle. I'm gonna keep that muscular contraction there to prevent the veins from letting the blood escape, which is going to result in a high level of stress and cell swelling, which is a really good mechanism if you want to grow size, right? So in this way, what I'm doing here is I'm using supersets because they don't require any rest between reps and also no rest between sets, which gives an incredible pump, right? You can see here that my veins are popping out on my biceps, and I just had to switch to new dumbbells because I kind of anticipated and said before, hey, I might fail early, so let me have another set of dumbbells nearby so I can continue. And here, this is my second superset of the day where I'm doing one-arm curls, one-arm cable curls, and I'm going to combine that with rope pushdowns. The reason why I really love cables is they allow you to have that consistent tension on the muscle, right? They go through a very long range of motion. They allow tension because if you think about it, the dumbbell just works in principle of gravity. It can just pull downwards, while the cables, they can maintain a lot more tension through a lot more range of motion, which is super important. And with this one, I do get a little bit more rest between arms, and that's something that I've incorporated just in my training. I mean, this is one exercise that I can really connect with in terms of the mind-muscle connection as well, which is an incredibly important aspect when you're doing these muscle groups, especially if they're lagging behind. It's usually the lack of mind-muscle connection combined with the lack of volume, obviously, but mind-muscle connection is a really key principle that can make up to 20-30% difference in your results. So here I'm doing rope pushdowns. I actually didn't edit out anything out of that second superset, so you can see how much I rest between. You can see what I do between the superset. So it's a very specific thing that I do here called intraset stretching, which you're gonna see. And you'll see me here do these rope pushdowns. You can really see the triceps exploding, going big. I feel the burn. It's really getting heavy. Now my arms feel very heavy. And I'm already preparing for my second round of the superset. And during my rest time, you see how I'm gonna rest just about a minute. I'm gonna actually stretch a little bit. So I'm incorporating intraset stretching, and that's gonna allow me to create a little bit better pump. It's gonna allow me to create a little bit muscle damage as well, which is in return gonna help me build more size, build more muscle. So All these things are, people are usually neglecting these things. I mean, maybe you're looking at your Facebook while you're resting between sets, all these things. There's a lot of stuff you can do. And even though this is the last couple of reps that I'm gonna do in this workout, the last couple of reps of the day, I mean, it's still something that I find very, very important to focus until the very end, because it's very easy to neglect these last final sets of the day, and then you just kind of waste that, and you just put all your energy in the beginning, and then people are complaining why they can't grow, like their calves, their arms, their shoulders, and these kind of things. They really not focus on it. And here, before that, the gym owner actually took a picture of me for his Facebook page. He said I look big. So here's the second round. That was about a minute rest. I'm going straight into this, looking to see if someone knocking down my camera. It's a little bit of distracting me, but I really wanted to get this footage for you guys. And here the biceps is really under a lot of tension. Like, the pump is getting massive. I feel like it's gonna pop. You know, it's literally at the borderline where you feel like it's gonna explode. So working the second arm, and as I said, I mean, supersets an amazing tool. I would also encourage you to use triceps. So for example, if I added on top of this, if I added some lateral raises, I could technically combine all three of them one after another without needing any further rest, which allows for greater amount of volume in a short amount of time. So if you're really short on time in your training, you can pretty much superset everything. You can superset your back, your chest, you can superset everything. I would superset besides squats and deadlifts. And these things, I mean, it's really hard to superset because they kind of work your entire body. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to shoot a quick video, show you guys and explain a couple of concepts related to supersets. I hope you got value out of this. I hope you like these videos. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this gym footage that I'm including now? What do you think about supersets in general? Are you gonna implement this in your training? Here's a little bit of footage of the arms after workout, so you guys can see. Pretty proud of them, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.